Now you're the narrator in this as
Mhm.
well. Where does this lie in your sweetness voices? I know Shirley's way up here, and then you've
Yeah.
had darker too. So what level out of 10 is this voice for Shape?
I think I would give it a 10, but I think that this is it's I think the narrator is more my real voice. I think if you listen to me speak to you today and then you listen to the show, it's kind of the same. But it's me if I was very, just trying to paint a picture. Let me tell you what's happening with Circle today. That's where it is. So maybe a little bit in the lower register, but not as scary, not the Shirley scary lower register.
Now this has been on this is the second season. So have you had any parents come up to you and tell you about this? Because it's not only a good time for kids, but it's also a learning tool.
It is. We haven't, well, our second season doesn't drop until August 29th, and we're dropping in 100 plus countries, which is pretty amazing on Apple TV Plus. So we with the second round is not out there yet, but I have had a lot of people tell me how much they enjoyed the first episodes that we had, and how it was like I said, a great refresher for them. And also, I think the show is very soothing to watch and to listen to. You know, I'm a little biased because it's my voice doing the narration, but I think that it's a warm hug. So if you had a long day, you put it on for the kids, get your little tea, and just visit the shapes for a little while and get your mind right. That's what I would tell the parents.
Now, when you were growing up, do you remember specifically any specific shows that really helped you, like as a kid, or something you looked forward to? They were like, anything for PBS or anything else along those lines?
Absolutely. Listen, I'm a Sesame Street kid. I was raised on the street. I have a t-shirt that says it. So Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers, Captain Kangaroo. There's so many shows that I watched. Electric Company. I'm showing my age because these are all from the 70s. But I really grew up listening to and watching communities of people that looked different than me, talk about why we should get along and why we should find a way to build a bridge. And I think that in the climate that we're in right now in our nation and in the world, it's a lesson that's still needed. And I think it's something that Sesame Street, of course, specialized in, but I think Shape Island gets it right too in the same way. We're better together. That's it. We're just better together. So build a bridge and figure it out.
Have you been on Sesame Street yet, by chance?
I have been on Sesame Street. I
What
walked
was
through
your
the walk.
word? First of all, what was your word for the
Oh
day?
no, no. Let me say this. I was on the street, but I was doing Cookie Monster's bake sale. So I wasn't on an actual Sesame Street episode, but I was there with everyone. Big Bird, even Snuffleupagus came out for a little bit. So, I would say if I had a word for my time there, it would be joy. That would be my word because the time I'll cross the threshold onto the street, ugly cry.
The last thing I want to ask you too is when it comes to like shows that are like so like soulful and so positive like this
Mhm.
too, how do you see these versus just like the blaring nonstop epileptic seizures of shows that are out there for kids too? Because there's the difference of the things.
I think this show is the antidote to that. There's all types of kids. Some kids like it, like to see stuff that moves fast and is frenetic. And then there's some sweet little babies that like to relax and learn a lesson while they sip on their sippy cup and take it in. So this is the show for those babies. And the babies that like the frenetic stuff, they might need a break too. So come on over to Shape Island for a little while.
Fantastic. Well, I hope your day is going well. I hope everyone in your world is happy and healthy. Thank you very
Thanks,
much for
dear.
chatting with
I
me
wish the
today.
same for you. Thank you so much, hon.